Hey everyone, this is Unlock24, and today we're going to be talking about the new Forbidden and Limited list that's coming out in I think it was January or February. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at what you get when you unlock Bonz at 1900 I think points with the Duelathon. So overall, I thought he was going to have what's that card? The Skull Servant card, the effect monster, but unfortunately he doesn't. You do have to level him up to get 2 copies of it. The standard deck that he comes with is it's really well. They're all bad, and Bonz's main card is Pumpkin of the King Ghost, so you do get a glossy one of him, which is basically useless. Don't really see any use for it. You do get 3 copies of Skull Servant, and basically that's about it. Everything else is just jank. Alright, so for the Forbidden Limited list that's coming out, it's gonna be, they're bringing the Angel Ritual to 2, I think. Hold on. Alright, so Cyber Angel Dakini's got to go to 2, and then Machine Angel Ritual is going to 2 also. So this doesn't really affect the Cyber Angel deck unless you're like a completely terrible player and you don't know how to play the deck. This is basically a buff to the deck, and it makes it to where you can play 2 of the Machine Angel Rituals. In my opinion, if they really wanted to do something, they should have restricted the Dakini to 1 and kept the Machine Angel Ritual to 1 also. This is just basically a buff to the deck, to whereas you can go ahead and summon it, and this you can just keep recycling it back and forth in the deck. It doesn't really matter that you do have 2. And if you have any form of skill, you should be fine. And most of the time when you do summon Dakini is because you're going to win that same turn. So the fact that you do only have 2 doesn't really matter. And it basically just got a small buff. I think that's the only thing that they're doing. I don't think they're doing any other skills or anything. Expect skill, but skill rebalancing. Let's check this out. January 28 changes of effects of description of certain skills would be 3-star demotion. That was last time. Yeah, so there's really no other changes to the update on the 24th. Yeah. Oh, this skill was changed in July 2007. It is being revised again in order to create a more balanced duel environment. Special characteristics unique to Paradox Roller will be added. Alright. Destiny draw. When choosing what card to draw from the deck with this skill, the cards are currently displayed in the order they are placed in the deck, which was not intended. To correct this, cards will be sorted differently, making it easier for players to find the card they want to draw, which will hopefully show on the time players take to use the skill. Alright, so basically they're just polishing everything when it comes to the skills. Restart. The time given to decide to use restart or not will be limited, so dueling opponents are not forced to wait for extended periods of time. Also, to balance the skill, your hand will be revealed before returning it to the deck. Oh, that's interesting that they're doing that. That just basically gives away your I guess the purpose of the deck or what deck you're playing. So I guess it makes it a little bit more fair, because even when I guess like way back in the day I said the restart was just completely broken, the fact that you can just draw an entirely new hand is just completely ridiculous. Alright, Middle Age Mechs. This skill gives a huge advantage if used when attacking second compared to attacking first. In order to have the effect be equal regardless of the attack or order, the activation requirements will change. So I think they're gonna make it to where you have to take 1800 damage before you can activate it. Mind Scan. This skill will no longer be able to be used at the beginning of the duel, allowing for players to set up their field early game. Alright, so Mind Scan, I think it's just gonna get completely nerfed, and it's gonna be basically pointless to have it unless you go into like the mid to late game. I think they're gonna have it to where it takes, whenever you take 2000 damage, that you'll be able to use it, or maybe after a certain amount of turns that you'll be able to use it. Alright, and then you have Miracle Fusion Time, where the heroes Duel, Destiny Calling, Permas the Air, Sand as Water, Quick as the Wind, Mighty as Fire. These skills will have easier use conditions to make them more convenient. Alright, so they're basically pushing the GX, I guess, skills now. Details of the skill rebalancing. This skill will only be usable once per duel, and only when you have 1,000 or less life points remaining. However, the Paradox Brothers have a trick up their sleeves. This skill can be used on members of the Gate Guardian trio at any time, regardless of life points. Well, that's kind of decent, I guess. Alright, so the restart is gonna have 20-second time limit, deciding whether to use restart. Action Gear Cast will be activated at the start of your first turn instead of the start of the duel. Okay, so that's not that bad. I was thinking it was gonna be worse, and I don't know why I didn't read this first. Mind Scan. This skill will be activated from the third turn, so you have to wait 3 turns to use Mind Scan, and the required remaining life points will not change. Alright, so it's basically a nerf. Miracle Fusion time. The required remaining life points when using this skill will be changed from 500 or less to 1,000 or less. Alright, so it's above where the heroes draw. The required remaining life points when using this skill will be changed from 2,000 or less to 3,000 or less. Alright, another above. Destiny Calling. The required remaining life points when using this skill will be changed from 2,000 or less to 3,000. Another above. Firm as the Earth. The required remaining life points when using this skill will be changed. So everything in the GX era is getting buffed, where the regular the first world is getting nerfed. Okay, so that's gonna be on the 24th. I think after that that update, I think you're not gonna be seeing that many 3-star demotion. Destiny Draw doesn't really make that much change. Restart, you do have to trade in that the fact that you have to give up a ton of information to your opponent before you use it, and you are gonna have a 20-second time limit. Now the middle-aged mechs, I think it's somewhat the same. It just doesn't give you that extra, I guess, that single tribute whenever you restart, because it does activate at the beginning of your turn instead. Mind Scan, I think it's not gonna be used that much anymore, which I think I enjoyed using Mind Scan a lot too. And everything else I think will be used a lot more too. All the GX stuff is going to be used a lot more. So overall, I guess Cyber Angels get a buff. The 3-star demotion gets completely nerfed depending on what the second ability is going to be. Destiny Draw is basically staying around the same. It's just easier to use. The restart, giving up a lot of information. Middle-aged mechs, somewhat the same. Mind Scan, completely nerfed. 3-star yeah, so basically Cyber Angels win in the upcoming Forbidden Limited list that's coming on. Well, the skills are on the 24th and the cards are on the 9th. Alright, so what else? Alright, so I think that's going to be it for today's video. It's kind of late and don't want to make this a 20-minute video. But overall, when it comes to the Forbidden list, Cyber Angels are getting a considerable buff. And if you have any skill in playing the deck, you should be fine. Alright, let's go. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. And I'll see you guys next time.